I know. I was singing for a minute there. I hear you singing. Did you hear the music? You can't hear the music? Okay. Let me try to turn it off. Hold on. Your head to the sky. Okay, I think y'all can't hear the music. I was playing the sounds of blackness. Be optimistic. Sorry about that. If y'all couldn't hear it, I'm still having some sound issues. But welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad y'all are on here. It is that time, that time. Welcome to Motivational Monday Meetup. And if you can hear me now, great. Okay, yeah, that's funny. I know. Let me take this off. Look like it was good. I know, right? Girl, I was jamming up in here. I got to get this sound thing straight. But as long as y'all can hear my voice right now, that is amazing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Is that my friend Lakeisha over there? Yeah. Can she hear me? iPhone? She probably still trying to hear me too. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm not muted anymore. Let me make sure. Let me see who's here. Who's here? LaShonda, Chantel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to say that's Lakeisha. Somebody said I can't hear the music. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Yes, they can hear me now. I was jamming. Man, I love the sounds of blackness with Be Optimistic. That's what I was over here singing and jamming to. But hey, we're here. Thank you, ladies, for joining us. Is that Lakeisha? Can she hear me? Nope. I don't know if she can hear me or not. Okay. I know y'all can hear me. I was trying to see if Lakeisha could. She can hear me, I think. Yeah. Anyway, ladies, thank y'all for joining us tonight. We're going to go ahead and get started. We're in the 5th week of the Boss Babe call. Let me close this out. So I do apologize once again for the sound. And I got on my love shirt because that's what time it is. It is Valentine's Day. But I'm going to read our business focused scripture, ladies. And I love this one right here. It comes from Proverbs 4:23. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows through it or flows from it. Everything you do flows from the heart, guys. So we got to guard our heart for sure. But I want to welcome you ladies here. If y'all had anything that happened over the weekend or from last week until tonight, please post it in the chat. Let us know how your sales were. If you shared the opportunity, let's go ahead and post that down in the chat. I had an amazing week last week, and I had an amazing day today as well. I think my sales today was close to like 180. But I could tell you over the weekend, if y'all saw my little video, which I meant to put on the Pink Dreams page, but it just went live for everybody. I sold over $600. That was right here in my own neighborhood. And I was happy about that. They've done our little crew thing 3 years. They did it a year before COVID. They did it last year. And so this was my first time kind of participating this year, and I'm so glad I did. So I had a great time. But if anybody had any sales, go ahead and share that down in the chat. Anything. If you sold $10 with those new hand creams right here, please put it down in the chat. I do have a few announcements though. LaShonda, if you don't mind unmuting and just say a quick prayer for us before we get started, that would be great. $300 day on Saturday. Well, go ahead, LaShonda. Yes, and if you don't mind, I want you to share how you had that to come about. But if you could say a quick prayer, I would greatly appreciate it, my friend.
Absolutely. Father God, we just come to you right now in the name of Jesus. And Lord, we just glorify your holy name. We give you thanks and we give you praise, Lord, for this is the day that you have made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. Father, thank you for this opportunity to gather together, Lord, to glean from you as to what you would have us to do in our businesses, Lord. Lord, I pray on tonight that you would speak through Sabrina, God, that you would give her godly wisdom as she advises us on how to go and how to grow in our businesses, Lord. And I pray, Father, that you would give us the ears to really, really hear what you are saying to us through her, God. And Lord, that you would help us to grow in our businesses. Help us as we go out and we serve women and we enrich their lives as our great founder has asked us to do. Help us to remember that the greatest thing that we could ever do is to pass it on to others, God. And Lord, we love you so much and we give you all praise, honor, and glory. It's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. And speaking of passing it on, that is so true. And that's all Mary Kay asked us to do, guys. I want y'all to know that we are winning. And I want more players to come into the game because we got to show women what we have and what we have to offer. A few announcements before we get started. There are ordering delays. I have gone and looked at my order. I'm going to look at consultants' orders, and it just says received. But there is a notice up there that talks about the weather and how the delays are coming. And we do a Zoom call every month with our Mary Kay national area. And so for Sapphire, Emerald, Diamond, Ruby, for all of the seminars, they've told us that they're trying to reroute if there were products coming from, thank you, Chantel, coming from Dallas, the Southwest region. They're going to reroute and try to get our products to us maybe from somewhere else because of all the ice, the snow that they've experienced. So hopefully we'll see those orders being shipped because I know a lot of you have those lotions, just, you need product and was probably waiting to get some things from, for Valentine's Day. So if it's something there that's coming, yeah. And Chantel, I know you here. If you need something real quick, just let me know. I may have that for you if you have some sales coming through. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, LaShonda. Update. There is an update on the My Customers app. The beautiful thing about My Customers app, and I haven't updated it yet, but you can update My Customers. They're going to include a bundle. Like say, for instance, if you always order the same thing or you're running out of the same thing, it's going to be easy to access, which is great. So you'll just click it. It'll create the order for you. That's kind of like what I read. So it's a quick and easy way for repeat orders. And I thought that was cool. That way you don't have to be searching and trying to find something and locate something. So you want to go to your Play Store and update the app. Also, if you are a terminated consultant and you're like in month 12 or you're about to roll out, one of the things the company is going to do is the 15th of the following month, they're going to send just one email to any customer that you have in your customer base and just give them an opportunity to connect with another consultant. One of the things I know I need to do, and my gosh, she just popped into my head, was Miss Javon. If y'all remember Javon Brown, she passed away, and I need to follow up with her son. Thank you, Lord, for just putting her in my spirit right now. But I need to just make the company aware that she is no longer with us. But and I don't know all her customers. I know a few, but thank you. That just dropped into my spirit. So I know I need to call her son Brandon just so I could take care of her customers, because Javon was just a heart of gold, and she had some good customers that were supporting her. And before she passed away, guys, she had just placed like an order, probably about 2 weeks before. And I'm just like, Lord have mercy. So I'll give the company a call. Let me see. The other thing, ladies, is like the events that I'm trying to put together for the next 2 weeks. One of them is going to be a pucker up where we're going to talk about the lips. And then I do want to do a Galentine's, and this is where I want the consultants to participate. And Chantel, I know, I'm glad you're on here because I got a big favor to ask you. She was like, what is it? What is it? It's just to do a quick short video, maybe a 3-minute video of maybe one of your favorite products. And I'm putting you on the spot because I've already talked to some consultants about this already. Just do a quick short video. I may send you a link because I may clip them together through Video Fizz. Something that you, your favorite products, you like to want to show your brows or your eyelashes, or if it's skincare, your favorite skincare product. It just needs to be 3 minutes long. And I'm gonna go with the stitching of the videos because I think it would be great for our customers to actually see different things of what we do, different skin tones, different looks. So it shouldn't go over 3 minutes because I want to make them short because, you know, people's attention span is very short. And I want to make it so big that when I introduce it and you'll have the link, all of y'all will get the link for it. I think it'll be something really cute for your customer. Like, oh, I didn't know you can do that, or I didn't know y'all had that, or whatever. So whatever your favorite product or whatever you love to do when you do your makeup, it can be anything, but I will go anywhere from 1 to no longer than 3 minutes. So I put you on the spot. So that's what I really wanted to talk about. So anybody have anything that they have coming up or are going on right now? LaShawn, I saw that you had a $300 Saturday. Did you want to talk about how that came about? Because that's huge. And that was in one day. I told you about mine. So how did you come about with your $300 sale?
Well, that was a friend and one of my friends and her husband were in from out of town. Mm-hmm. And we sat down and they showed and we went through stuff. And that's how that came about. Her sale was over $300, but my week last week was like $640, $469. I just added it up.
Congratulations. Oh my gosh. And so you did great. You added yours up. I need to add mine up, but I've been tracking them, which is great. So also congratulations. Congratulations. And y'all have some things coming to you in the mail. So you're going to be like, whoa, so big surprise and huge shout out. But I wanted to share something with you ladies because, y'all did earn the product preview, which you've probably seen them already. And it's just amazing that these little things are coming back. The cream highlighter, cream bronzer duo sticks. I have seen some videos of these or women y'all seen these before, I know. But I've seen women now, I'm going to show you one with a highlighter. They've used it on their eyes. I have a customer that loved these. She's going to be so happy that these are back. So these are used as bronzers and highlighters. I'm going to show you the one where I saw a lady put this on her eyes. And I was like, whoa, but it's this one right here. And she used maybe the top one like as a highlighter, but it is like a duo stick. So it's one color on one side and one on the other. So these here are back. And I'm like, wow. So that's your preview right now. Here's another one. So it's three different colors, okay? And so you can use these however, but you use for the blush, the highlighter. These are going to be great. Clinical Solutions, guys, these boosters, what I've learned and know so far is that you don't have to be on the Clinical Solutions skincare set to use the boosters. So we do have a C resveratrol line reducer and the HA ceramide hydrator. Those were the first set of boosters, two pieces. These two are the next ones here. Furlic, I can't even pronounce these words. Anyway, it's a brightener. The orange one, I'm so glad they're color coded because you got the purple, the blue, the orange, and the green. Now, I will tell you this. This is something I just thought about. There's I don't know if they're compared. There's another brand out there that have all these different types of color coded products. It is actually, I think it's olive oil and different ones for vitamin C, this, that, and the other. And the only reason why I bring that up is because one of my customers did. She was like, I seen this olive oil commercial. I told you it's going to be when you least expect it. I have never used the clinical solutions, but I said it's going to be that one day where one person is going to call me and ask me about it and how it came. I just like, I knew it was coming. What you think about, you bring about. So she inquired about, did we have this? Did we have that? And I'm like, oh my gosh, she has clinical solutions. That's a good thing. I'm not going to kid you, but we do have them. And this pH and AH resurfacer, using 3 times a day, 3 weeks only, can be layered. And it's like, I just don't know what they all do, guys. Let me back up. See, I have this little cheat sheet. They send this in our Buzz kit. And I'm pretty sure the fact sheets are all on InTouch, which is great. But we have the visible dark spot reduction, accelerate skin renewal. That's what the green is for. So these are color coded, which is great. A boost hydration, and then visibly reduce wrinkles. And it has the skin concerns that they have, the ingredients that's in it. So this will be someone that really that is scientific. They want to know what's in it, what does it do, why do I need it? But I love this sheet, and I'm pretty sure each one of these are on InTouch. You may want to print those out and have them handy, because that just happened to me today. And I'm like, wow, okay. So I may have my first clinical solutions customer. So the other thing that the company has come out with is the Mary Kay. And they only sent me samples of these, guys. We have a new Supreme Hydrating Lipstick, and one is called Raspberry, and the other is called Think of Pink. So I only got the strips for these. They didn't send us the regular, but that's what's in my order. That's coming late. So I wanted to show y'all the hydrating lipstick. So they've added 2 more bold colors to the mix. And the other thing is going to be, y'all remember the stand that we had for Raven, you may have to light it, Ray. Okay. Is the skin invigorating stand that is coming back. And they also wanted us to talk about just the brush collection. So that is, they're kind of spotlighting the brush collection. And that is it. So the boosters, the application, they told us to really talk about a Valentine's Day, which is really February 13th. Valentine's is the 14th. International Women's Day, which is huge, that is March 8th. Easter is April 9th. And Mother's Day is May 14th. So all these suggestions that they give to us is kind of the things that they want us to concentrate on. So I know that, you know, I don't know. They give us all of these sheets, guys, that we get to study and kind of look at and kind of get familiar with the products. And they even give us suggestions of how we apply these with our different skincare sets. So that's really all that's new. So when you see these, you're going to look at this right here. This will show up on InTouch probably on the 10th and the 15th. Probably by the 16th, it's going to show up on your website. The 15th, you're going to be able to order all of these products. The only way you order these on the 10th is if you did PCP or if you were a Star Consultant. So we got the boosters, the new lipsticks, the duo sticks. We have the hand cream. They're bringing back this replenishing. I got a ton of these. I don't know, somebody when they bring them back, I do use those in the summertime, and they're great skin repellents, like bug repellents. Okay. And then we have the brush set that they want us to really kind of let that be. Yep. So guys, y'all are making all these nice comments. Okay. Thank you. Yes, this red is an oldie but a goodie. It's the really red. We used to have that really red back in the day. And I'm just trying to promote Valentine's. Y'all are too sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But so that's what's going on. And you could also, the books will start to mail out on February 8th as well. I am going to bring to the stage Let me see if I can share my screen here. I'm going to bring to the stage. And y'all know why y'all couldn't hear my music, because I didn't have the sound on once again. But I'm going to get that straight. I'm going to get it straight. Would anybody like to share anything that they have coming up, anything that's going on in their Mary Kay life? I will say this, career conference, the virtual is going to be on March 24th. I do have I think the virtual, right? I'm really trying to get you ladies together for seminar. I think seminar is really where we all need to be, because there's opportunities for you ladies to cross over the stage, okay? I am definitely going to share my screen on something before we get into tonight's training. So does anybody have anything that they want to share that I probably missed? Please do so. Anything fun that's happening. I do know that myself, and I said, Chantel, we're getting ready to go on our cruises. I know. I just have to keep mentioning it because, I'm really working on trying to get our, get our production done before I leave. That would be great, because by the time I come back, it's only going to be 3 days left to the end of the month. And so I want to be sure that I get everything kind of situated before that time. So let me pull up something here that I want you ladies to see. So let me go back out, and I'm going to share my screen from InTouch. Because I want you ladies to see something on InTouch. Now, this is my screen, ladies. There is, when you go into business tools and go underneath my business and go to reports, there's a report here. Now I can see this from my reports. Y'all looking at the director's screen right now, but you should be able to pull up Independent Beauty Consultants' Most Important Things Game Board. That's what I really want you ladies to see. Now, what it does, it shows all the consultants. It shows your status. LaShonda, I'm going to have to let you be the guinea pig right now. So I'm going to pull up and view your game details. And the reason I want y'all to see this, got a piece of hair sticking up. Okay, it's going to show you for you right now to get even across the stage. But if you get 3 Great Start qualified team members, and they only need to get qualified by June 30th, you're going to get a scarf. The way you get the free red jacket is when you have 5 Great Start team lead, Great Start consultants, team members. Between now and June, you need 5. Now, this is your star count. Remember, if you are a star in the 3rd or the 4th quarter, I don't think it's both. I think it's the 3rd or the 4th, because we almost finished with the 3rd. That's when you're going to get to cross the stage. It's like when you do you get 5. That means you're a red jacket. You're a star consultant. You're going to get to cross the stage. So I wanted you to just see the report. They didn't create a game board, but that's what you're going to be looking at. Okay. So I wanted you to see what that looks like. I can just show you, as far as a sales director, I have the game board, 6 Most Important Things game board. And I wanted you to see what that looks like for me. So yes, test panel. All right. So there's a lot that I need to hit. And we're just getting started. I don't think they show let me see if my game board is going to pop up here. I just wanted to show y'all guys where to find it. So if you go on yours, you should be able to find it under your report. So let me just see if my game board shows up. It really does not show up. I mean, it shows up in a certain way. See, they still got Javon's name on here, so I have to make sure I give them a call. I got the Great Start, leadership, highest. Let me go back to my main page. I wanted y'all to see what the board looks like. Okay, this is my board, and I love how they do this, but this is mainly, I count this as a team thing for our unit. You know, for Great Start Qualified, I have to have 12 between now and, you see, they even got the timer here, 4 months, 22 days, 3 hours, 32 minutes, and 37 seconds. 30, okay, it's counting. So unit stars between this quarter and next quarter is 12. And all of this plays into what we receive. We get to get 3 out of 6, 4 out of 6, or 5 out of 6. So when you're looking at Golden Rules Achiever, right now I have 2, I need 34. It's telling me what I need. And first line, all spring sales director, I only need 1 between January and July. And then the unit growth, they're trying to grow our unit. They're giving us a challenge to grow by 13% from last year. And it's telling me the goal is 40. We got a long way to go, ladies. Now, I have right now, so I'm just being very, very transparent. I have only 43 unit members total. For me, that's very, 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 very unacceptable, because the highest I have had was 88, guys. And that was a great year. It actually was the year that I became a sales director. So y'all know it goes up and down, but we have a long way to go. And they're just counting like my active or my inactive. So not the T status. So that's when you see that number, like, whoa, that's kind of low. That's why I know we're going to grow. And then it shows right now to increase my sales volume by 13%. The goal is 33,000. I need 28,000. See, this started in January though. So I'm just letting y'all know what we're looking like. So this is, what we need to do. What I need to do as a sales director, but guess what? When you're winning, we're winning. So that's why it's not just me. This is based on the unit. Everything you see says unit stars, unit. So it's everybody needs to grab an oar, and we need to pull together to get this done. So that's when you see that when you win, the whole team wins. And y'all know about 8 out the gate, the reduced requirements and all of that. So I wanted y'all to see what the screen looks like. I'm going to go ahead and show, let me go back to my screen again, because I probably need to read her. I didn't print it out this time, but I'm going to read about who's coming to the stage so that y'all will know and will listen and see what she has. So let me go to this, and y'all going to love this one. I love this lady. I think we all do. She is an emeritus, and let me pull up her name here. All right. She is an emeritus. Okay, guys. Coming to the stage is Miss Jeannie Martin. If y'all could see this, great. I'm just going to read it. And her quote is, "I collect people. Throughout my Mary Kay journey, I've met people who've changed my life, and hopefully I've impacted a few lives as well." Y'all, her former occupation was a high school English and speech teacher. So, people collector. My Mary Kay business was never about selling a lipstick or a cleanser, says independent national sales director emeritus Jeannie Martin. I'm a collector of people. My business allowed me to gather people around the kitchen table to make them feel beautiful. I gave independent beauty consultants a victory celebration that built their self-esteem and challenged independent sales directors to divulge their dreams and make their goals a reality. Who knew how many different people my Mary Kay journey would lead me to? They made an enormous impact on my life and ultimately made me a better person all around. Jeannie was a high school English teacher and speech teacher looking for some extra cash when she started her Mary Kay business. I wanted to visit my brother who was working in Rome. I was able to take my family on our first trip to Europe that summer with my earnings from my Mary Kay business. Interesting enough, the company took me back to Rome on my first top sales director trip almost 15 years later. Jeannie is grateful to independent senior national sales director emeritus Sandy Miller for teaching her what Jeannie feels is ultimately the greatest lesson, making others feel important. I love being with people, and I feel so fortunate that my Mary Kay business offered me the opportunity to do what I love. As an emeritus, Jeannie leaves a legacy of women who continue to aspire to fulfill their God-given leadership potential. In this next chapter of her life, Jeannie intends to use the skills she learned through her Mary Kay business while seeking opportunities to increase her leadership capacity. She continues to make a difference in people's lives through things she's never done before, saying, as I turned the last page of the book, Tilted, my Mary Kay National Sales Director, I'm working on the first chapter of Watch Out World, we've unleashed her. So coming to the stage, I am going to bring up National Sales Director Jeannie Martin, Emeritus, and I'm going to let y'all hear her story. So let me cue this up, and I hope y'all are looking forward to it because Jeannie Martin, I love her. She's like very iconic in this business, and her daughter is her is in Mary Kay. We don't hear too much about her. I'm trying to think of her name as I'm talking about her. So let me just see something real quick. Y'all have anything y'all want to add, or y'all just waiting for the boss babe be the game changer? So let me pull that up. Let me get that queued up. And we're gonna go ahead and listen to what she has to say. I'm excited. I'm doing this along with you guys. I have not listened to her, so we get to hear what she has to say. Let me pull up my Zoom again. A lot of maneuvering here, so here we go. I got my sound on this time. I'm gonna turn her way up so y'all can hear her. Let me turn my camera off for a second. Okay.
Late at night, it's my best time. I do my best thinking late at night, and I'm perusing my office, and I see a string of photo albums that I actually kept up until I became a national. And I thought, where in that string of, from 1988 when I joined, 1990 became a director, what was a game-changing moment? And I thought about, it was in around the year 2000 when Mary Kay was opening the Philippines. And my national at the time was Sandy Miller. And she and many more nationals had made a decision to go to the Philippines and to help to open it, see what was going to happen. Well, of course, I'd never done anything foreign. I was still teaching full time. But I was intrigued by this, and there were some of my friends were going, and in the Mary Kay world, I heard of a lot of people going, and I decided to be all in. And I remember in that time period, the only method of communication at the time, we didn't have Voxer, we didn't have a lot of the mediums, social media that we use now, but email was good. I could email people. And so I could also meet people live. And so I took it upon myself to meet and talk to anybody who knew anybody who was from the Philippines. And I did some major conversations. I went, oh my gosh, I can remember going to a gas station because someone told me that the person that worked there was from the Philippines. I heard about cousins and sisters, or somebody that there were a lot of people in the nursing profession that were from the Philippines. And I made it my, I went way out of my comfort zone to talk to anybody to say, do you know anybody in the Philippines that I could meet when I go over there? The communication was solely by email because there wasn't time, of course, to mail back and forth. And when I got there, if I could only describe it, I'll do it in a simplistic fashion. They anticipated some kind of an opening of the Philippines, but on the days that they were going to open, people had traveled from all over the country. Literally, they came, I think some of them did actually like horses too. And I'm being exaggerating a little, but they went to buses, they went to trains, the trains they took to whatever. They didn't have cars, but they took all kinds of public transportation to come long distances to come. And there were over 2,200 people that came, and they didn't have room for them. It was an incredible experience, and I was there for maybe over a week. I took off from school. I sponsored people who I met. They didn't even know what I looked like, barely. And they came and they were looking for somebody that said Martin, which was happening all around me. And people joined, and we signed them up, and we did training. and we talked about staying in touch, and we sat on the bed of our hotel and gave them facials and talked to them about how you had facials and skincare classes and what Mary Kay was all about. And I'm going to encapsulate it into saying that when I came home, I think I'd sponsored maybe 26 or 30 people. But what happened when I came home was actually in one of the malls that we had shopped in, there was a bombing. And when we came home, we'd gone over to another little tiny island, and there was some hostages being held at one of the islands close to Makati, one of them. And I thought to myself, I don't think I want to go back to a country where there are bombs in shopping centers. Why wouldn't I work with the same diligence, the same intention, the same purpose, the same, I want to say, enthusiasm that I had when I was bringing people in the Philippines? It was a game changer. I don't think I had ever worked like I worked to go to the Philippines, and while I was in the Philippines and when I came home. And yeah, it was 2000, but I'm a rung person. I'm not a rooftop. And I have to do things in stages. And from that, developed, well, I actually ended up eventually, that was when I was winning my first trips, because I was intentional. That was when I started to, I quit teaching after my second trip in 2004 and became a national in 2010. I know that that might seem like that was a long period of time, but in my mind, game changing. What I could do when I really wanted to, and when I had a goal that I wanted to achieve. And step by step, from, trip after trip, I never missed a trip after I did the first one. We built to 1 million. We built directors while we were building our trip-taking $1 million units, and we became a national area. What was the game changer? It was realizing that when I really wanted something badly enough and was willing to give my all, I could do anything. So I wonder what you'll think of. What will be your game changer? What will it take to make you realize that you can achieve anything you want when you want it bad enough, and you're willing to do things you'd not done before to get it?
Wow. Okay, I am back. That was deep. I didn't know when Mary Kay opened up the Philippines, and it's so weird that when we're working our Mary Kay business, even though we tell people that we're in over 40 countries, she made me think about, I don't really even talk about that. Like, we'll say it, but we don't actually tell people what countries we're in. Because you can be talking to someone from the Philippines or Asia, from all over the world, and they don't even know that we exist in those other countries. We just say we're in over 40 countries, and we don't tell them which ones. Because I met an Asian lady. She looks Filipino, and forgive me if I'm, when you're kind of saying she's Hispanic, she's Mexican, she's this, but I know she's Asian. And it's interesting. She may have family over there, and we forget to utilize that opportunity, because they may want Mary Kay too. They got Mary Kay, and then when they come to visit us, Mary Kay always invite one country to come to the seminar every year. There's a different country. And it's so amazing to see how those women come from all on the other side of the planet and come to seminar, and we get to see them. They're so excited, so happy. So that kind of stuck out to me as well when she said Mary Kay opens up in the Philippines. But also when she said how when you put your mind to it and you're very intentional, that you can do anything. And I think we all know that. I think sometimes when we look back on our lives, we kind of see how far we've come, because we have set goals, guys. We have set big goals, and like, I'm going to finish this degree. I'm going to finish up this certification. I'm going to finish up this project or whatever. We set them. And then it's almost like, okay, we did that. But it's like, y'all already know as we get older, it's harder and it's harder. But you do know if it's things that you want to have. If they say it's like do, be, and have. If those things you want to do, those things you want to be, those things you want to have, it's definitely going to take a lot of work, a lot of perseverance, and blood, sweat, and tears on some things. Even though times have changed, the way we do Mary Kay has not. You're going to hear a lot of people say, you know, the old school is the new Mary Kay, but it never changed. The only thing that's changed is the time, the circumstances, everything around us, the economy, the way we do things now. But the foundational principles of Mary Kay of book, coach, sell, recruit, the golden rule, God first, family second, all of that is still the same. We're just trying to fit it now into the way we're doing things in the world. But being intentional about where you're going and setting that goal and wanting to hit it, I think that's what stood out to me the most. And I don't think, I always say everything is, seasonal in the sense, like, look at the season we're in right now, and we're still trying to muster through. That's why we're winning. I tell people we're still standing as a unit. I still have consultants in this unit that want more, and you're willing to do the work to get it. This company will give us that. When we look at other people, and I do my best, you don't want to play the comparison game. We shouldn't, because you're only competing with yourself. And when we see them winning and being, I'm like, we're winning too. We are. We're winning in the fact that we have women that want to step up to the next level, earning our car in a pandemic, still a unit. I think about that because some people, nationals lose directors lose consultants lose team members. That's why you never stop allowing that water to flow into the bathtub, because it's got to keep flowing. We got to keep sharing. We got to keep moving this product. And another thing about that is like building up your customer base. I wanted to talk about that for a minute, because at the end of the day, I'm telling you, whatever you need to have, if you got great customers, they're going to be the ones that's going to keep you sustained when you're not team building, or if you're not having the parties or seeing the faces. You want to build that customer base up to at least 100 customers, and that's done over time. So, and if they've bought something from you, they're a customer. Okay. So you want to count them as customers, but whatever they purchase, you want to keep building on top of that, because this is a building not only of building your customer base, but making sure they're on every single product that you want to offer them, especially the skincare. They might call you just for a lipstick or a mascara. You're like, look, girl, you need to try our skincare. You've never tried it. You go straight to the glamour. Let's talk about skincare. And so that's something that we definitely have to keep in mind, that building your customer base is key in this business, because when everything falls down, you got your customers to lean back on. Did anybody want to share what they got out of Jeannie Martin? She's an icon in Mary Kay, and she was trained by Mary Kay. I didn't even know the Philippines opened up in 2000, but you can go into InTouch and look under the global, and you'll be able to see all the countries that we are in. Chantel or LaShonda, y'all have anything y'all want to add to that? What you might have gotten out of Jeannie Martin. I'm still trying to think of her daughter's name. Oh my God, she's tall, blonde. I can't think of her name right now. Let me make sure I put down in the chat here, make sure. That's what we are. That's right. Thank you. I'm just reading some of the comments. Oh, yes, we're going to get it. So let me close this out. I just want to make sure that you ladies got something from that.
Yeah, I realized from this weekend, last week, basically, it just takes a made up mind. It's all about when we make our mind up.
Yeah.
I feel like both the speakers from last week's national and Jeannie Martin from this week, pretty much what they were getting at. Like, it's going to change. You're willing to change your mindset, and then you're willing to make whatever necessary changes you need to make in your activities, in your actions to get where you're trying to go.
That is so true. My goodness. Because I mean, it's rough sometimes, and I know a lot of us have had this conversation about what COVID has done to us and how it has gotten us being isolated or just being, not wanting to get back out. I kind of sense that, like I warm chatted a lady today. I went to Walmart before coming on, and it was so weird. I saw her, we were smiling at each other. We kind of looked at each other, how you doing? And, and I was on a mission. So for me, when I go to Walmart, I'm telling you, I like to get in and get out. So I knew what I needed. And so I'm leaving, I'm standing behind her. I'm like, okay, this is the second time I've crossed her path. So I was like, okay, y'all, let me tell you how this is when you know that you should be warm chattering. It's like, I was like, okay, if I see her one more time, we crossed each other in the aisle. I was behind her in the checkout and we did the self-checkout. Y'all, I get to my car and the lady parked next to me. Now you would think, Sabrina, why didn't you open up your mouth? I didn't. I still didn't open up my mouth 3 times. Y'all, I left there, go to Dollar Tree. The lady is behind me and she comes to Dollar Tree. Now, it's time. The Lord is like, you know what? No, you're going to talk. You're going to open up your pretty little mouth and speak. Y'all, the lady, I let her go in first. I don't want to think so I went into Dollar Tree and I said, this is it. I said, listen, we don't pass each other across. I said, I know I'm supposed to be talking to you. That's exactly what I said. I said, I know I'm supposed to be talking to you. I said, listen, have you ever tried Mary Kay before? She said, no. Really? Okay. Gave the lady a book. I gave her one of these samples right here. This is my card. I got my hand cream in here and the peppermint. This is my warm chatter bag. This is what I give out to everybody that I warm chatter. And I usually have about 10 of these in my purse. And she was like, oh my God, thank you. And I said, you're welcome. And I said, do you live out in this area? She said, no, I live in Edgard. I said, I would love to offer you a complimentary facial, whether you want to do it virtual or you're more than welcome to come to my home or I'll come to Edgard, right? She was like, thank you so much. And her name was Brandy. She has a beautiful little daughter. Y'all, really? Like, that was on the 4th time of seeing this lady. And I felt so bad because you feel that tug inside of you. It's like, I should warm chatter. I don't feel like warm chatter. I should warm chatter. We don't met 3 times. I don't feel like warm chatter. Ended up warm chatting. The lady got her name and number. Silly me. Now, that I just wasn't feeling it, but the Lord was like, oh, you're going to talk to her today. So I got a new name and number today. Now, you probably don't cross so many women and you just like, not today. I'm not feeling it. And y'all, crazy. That's all I got to say. But that's how it typically goes. And I knew I needed to talk to her. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I opened up my mouth because those are the times that come by and you know it. You know it. If you don't cross her the second time, I'll usually tell a lady, okay, now you notice the second time we don't met, right? They'll start laughing. She's like, I know. Second time we don't met, but in her case, it was a 4th time. And if I hadn't seen her again, I probably would have kicked myself later. Y'all ever have those women where you're like, I should have spoke to her. I should have said something, but I wasn't looking right. Or I don't have my cards. I didn't have a sample and all of that. So yeah. Has anybody ever, that's a really good question. I have not to this very day. I have not been approached by any consultant after you were already a consultant, even as a sales director, as a consultant. And I'm going to tell you who said something about that. LaShawn, thank you for asking that question. Alicia Alexander mentioned that at Leadership. And she is in Dallas, where corporate is. Oh my gosh, Chantel, you have to share that story. And she said, nobody has ever approached her about Mary Kay because the assumption is when a woman sees you and you're looking nice, you're dressed nice, got your face on and everything, a person can assume that you don't need Mary Kay. They think, oh, she's already well put together. She don't need it. There is that poem out there, maybe she needs me. And that's a good one to have. You could probably Google it. It's a Mary Kay poem thing that we all talk about. Maybe she needs me. And I don't know, today, I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was just being selfish and I was on my own agenda, but the Lord was like, okay, I'm going to show you, But Chantel, you said you've been approached since being a consultant, you've been approached by Mary Kay. What was that conversation like?
Well, I met Cookie for the first time at a gas station. She approached me at a gas station.
She was in her Cadillac at the time. She still was. She was. You remember?
She was in her Cadillac.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I bet you was shocked, like, who's your sales director? That's usually the next question is,
And we were pumping gas right next to each other, and I just kind of look. I just kind of looked, and she was like, "It." She did, and I told her, and she was like, "Okay." And then there was another time that I was approached. She didn't hold a conversation. I was like, "Oh, okay, well, you have a good day," and she just walked off.
wow. Oh, wow. That is
I don't. Yeah, but Cookie was really nice. She was real nice. She was real nice and real sweet.
awesome. And the young lady that just became a consultant, she still works at your school? The young lady, I think you said somebody had just started, Mary
Oh
Kay.
yes, Aja.
Yeah. Awesome.
Ajanika. She actually had been in for a minute and kind of slacked off.
Mm-hmm.
So she's been asking me a couple of things. I even sent her some it just fits videos for some potential team members. So she ended up getting 2 within the last 2 weeks.
Jesus. From the video,
Jackie's her
director. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Wow. That's good. I appreciate you sharing that story because it's amazing that at this time I haven't been approached. I don't think LaShonda's been approached either. But yeah, but I do know those are the ones, they always used to tell us in Mary Kay that everybody deserves a facial. Like women and men need to learn how to wash their face, cleanse their face really good using a great product. But the beautiful thing is that you get to handpick who you want to work with. You get to handpick who you want to share this opportunity with, no matter what she tells you. And a lot of times it's just, has anybody ever offered you a complimentary facial with Mary Kay? And just leave it at that and see what she says. And the first thing I tend to get, and I'm so glad this lady did, I think the lady took to me because we were smiling at each other. And I don't know, we just was like, we connected just with our eyes and a smile. And usually that's the key of when you need to talk to the person. But when you hand pick her and the first thing she wants, I don't wear makeup. And this lady didn't have on makeup either, but she's never tried Mary Kay. And I said, well, we're about skincare. It didn't bother her a bit because I think she was finally excited that I kind of approached her. But that's what we're going to have to do for sure is walk up and approach them. So I know you two ladies, both y'all are been in red, getting back to red. Chantel, back in red, you already know. And hint. But I bring that up because I definitely have wanted to talk, the career path. That's important because that's another stream of income within Mary Kay is team building. And getting those commission checks is huge. It just brings extra in. So, when consultants trying to understand the career path, they need to know when they have just 1 to 2 people, they're getting that 4% commission. And that makes a difference. Shoot, right now with gas and eggs and all of that, that makes a difference when you team build. But so I know you guys are familiar with that because y'all been up the ladder. And it's time to get back there again and keep going because it does get tough. But y'all, we're still standing here as the Sensational Milestone Makers Unit. MC 93 is our unit number, and that is going to continue to grow. Thank you for putting that in there. 43, and we still winning. So we're going to double that. That's what needs to happen. That 43 needs to turn into 86, and that needs to keep doubling and doubling. So did any of y'all have any questions or anything, comments or anything that y'all want to know? I do have on my board the Pucker Up. I actually have it for Thursday night. And basically, we just gonna come on there and do the satin lip, the lip primer, and you can choose your favorite red lipstick. Maybe do it with the red liner. I like that red lip liner that we have. It helps your lipstick to stay on longer, but it also just is a pretty matted type finish when I use it. I like it. You can actually do it by itself and wear that alone. But the different types of lipsticks, I don't know if y'all have ever tried this color called Rockstar Red. It's one of the hydrating lipsticks. And I haven't tried it yet, but it's a really pretty color. And that's Rockstar Red. And this is the hydrating. So it's going to be moist and not matted. But I plan on trying this. I definitely want to do that. So did y'all have anything you want to add for tonight? Anything? Anybody? Any last minute words? There's a lot on Facebook when it comes to, you might see some leadership videos. You may see some from Terry Brinkley. She just, well, she's been a national, but she just had her national area debut over the weekend, and it was powerful. I am looking for one segment where a bishop, you're welcome. A bishop just had this great, I want to call it a sermon, and I'm trying to find the clip so that it would have been great to show you guys tonight, because it was so motivating and uplifting. That's the word I'm going to use. It was very, very uplifting. I think we had Lakeisha on here early. I hate that she had to jump off, but I don't think her phone was getting good reception. I think so too, LaShonda. I do think they took it down for whatever reason, but that happens. Yeah. So, ladies, I do appreciate you guys coming on tonight. I'm gonna do a thing that's called, what's happening this week, so y'all know what I got going on for Thursday. But Chantel, you okay with just doing a short snippet? I'm gonna send you a Video Fizz link, and you just make something real quick, something that you like to do. What you like to do? What you think it might be? Skincare or color? What you think?
Probably color.
Probably color. Okay, and maybe something quick that you like to do, 1 to 3 minutes, maybe. What would that be? Like, what do you feel like you do in 1 to 3 minutes? Because I know contouring takes a lot.
1 to 3. Well, it depends on how you contour, how much you contour. Because I can do it in probably, I don't want to say 3. A 3 is pushing it, maybe 5.
Oh, maybe 5. Okay. What about your eyes? I'm looking at your picture. Your eyes or your eyebrows?
Girl, my eyebrows take almost a half hour. No, we can't do that.
Okay. Your eyelashes are long.
Yeah, I that's one thing I cannot master. Oh, now the eyelashes, I love to do my lashes.
Okay. How long that?
I really wear fake lashes.
You don't need, your eyelashes have always been beautiful. I mean, they're long, lengthy already. Can you do those in a
That's probably in about a minute to 3 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. And maybe just one eyelash. One eye. That'll be good. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna send you the link.
Oh yeah, so that way you see the difference. Yeah, you can see the difference between the two.
Yes. What mascara do you use? I mean, I know you probably use all of them, but
I do. I use all of them.
Okay. You still have the lash primer? You keep that, the lash primer?
I have it, but I do not like it.
I don't think we do.
Oops, I did say that on camera, huh? I'm sorry, my bad.
You don't even she was just playing, y'all. I don't think we sell it. I don't even see it in the book. And I'm looking at the new book. Y'all know, I think we don't even sell that. I think they are revamping it. I kind of heard that.
That would be great. And I hope they get it.
I think they are revamping the lash primer. Seriously.
I need it to be nice and white and gooky to hold all the black mascara.
Okay. Well, that is something, because it is not in this book. Usually it's like right above the mascara, but it's not in here. And I think they're redoing our lash primer. Okay. What I'm going to do is send you a link, and you just send me a video back. Now, if I don't do it today, I know, LaShonda, we do need a lash primer. I can, because when is the best time?
For me?
Yeah, just to do your lashes. I'll just send you the link, and you just send it back, just doing one lash. If you want to do it tonight or tomorrow, probably tomorrow. When do you want it?
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that. Thank you. I appreciate that. And then I'll get LaShonda. What's a favorite product that you like to Have you decided yet what you would like to push and promote? Because that way we can, I'm actually writing Chantel down for lashes. Yeah. I think LaShonda, you still there? LaShonda ran away from us. Where you at? Yeah, LaShonda probably come back later and tell me what she wants to get done. I know. I had no idea that was gone either. So that's okay. So yeah, I'll send you a little link and you can do that. And then you'll see it. Chantel to tell you how to just send it right back. You just make a quick video and link it to me and it'll come back. And I'm just going to stitch all of these together. I think that'll be fun. I just want customers to see different things that we do. I love underwear. Oh, okay. Yeah, Origin's been around forever. Didn't you used to work for them, Chantel?
Prescriptives, which is they're both sister companies of us.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Awesome. All right then, ladies. Well, I'm gonna let y'all go and y'all have a great night. And I hope y'all really got something out the Boss Babe Game Changer. That was Jenny Martin. And it's amazing that she shared that story because I mean, gosh, and when she said it was 2000, back in 2000, I'm like, wow, y'all, that was like going on 23 years ago. And it's amazing that we've come so far. But y'all have a great night, and I will be sending you a box of texts and all that kind of stuff. So y'all have a good night, and thank y'all for coming on.